Hello everyone! Let's start with the fact that having a supercar that can reach a new record maximum speed and offer incredible acceleration is not only a challenge to the laws of physics, but an engineering triumph. It also allows the manufacturer to proudly say, "We have made the fastest car in the world." Already today, there are cars capable of reaching speeds of more than 350 miles per hour, while demonstrating the fastest acceleration in history. Today, we will look at the ultra-high-speed vehicles that have paved their way to the Olympus of the automotive world. Fasten your seatbelts and let's go! The Merury Sparling electric car claims to be the fastest vehicle in the world, and it's not surprising at all, because such a car really managed to show record dynamics. The vehicle is based on a carbon fiber monocoque with the integrated molycell lithium-ion cells. The capacity of such a 800-volt battery is 60 kilowatt-hours, and it is lighter than the one that was installed in the electric car before. The manufacturer managed to reduce the weight of fans pumping out air from under the bottom of the car, as well as of the side skirts, chassis, wiring, and even an adjustable pedal assembly, which are significantly lighter now. Each of the wheels has become wider by 60 millimeters, and the new e-axle assembly has allowed to raise the maximum speed to 190 miles per hour. The peak output of the Sparling power plant is 1,013 horsepower, despite the fact that the car itself weighs less than 1,000 kilograms. In order to experience an opportunity to experience lateral overloads of 3G and acceleration to the first 100 miles in 2.5 seconds, one has to pay a fairly large amount of money. The battery lasts for 10 laps on Silverstone track in England at a very decent pace, after which the car will only need a 20-minute charge. Tesla Model S Plaid. The new Tesla Model S Plaid is undoubtedly one of the fastest cars manufactured these days. According to Elon Musk, this model is faster than the absolute majority of sports cars and even more dynamic than any Porsche, and at the same time safer than any Volvo. And these words are not useless, because acceleration to 60 miles per hour takes less than 2 seconds for the Tesla Model S Plaid. Few cars in the world, including gasoline models with turbocharged 8-cylinder engines, can gain such a speed that rapidly. Moreover, the model reaches the next threshold of 200 miles per hour in 9.23 seconds. At the same time, the maximum speed available for the Tesla Model S Plaid is 200 miles per hour. And these are impressive indicators, especially when you consider that this is not a hypercar but a regular 4-door sedan. By the way, the power plant creates 1,034 horsepower. The car is capable of driving more than 620 kilometers on electricity before it needs to charge the battery. Talking about the charging process, charging the Tesla Model S Plaid for 300 kilometers of travel takes only 15 minutes. It's faster than one takes to have a meal, isn't it? Porsche 911 Turbo S. The new Porsche 911 Turbo S is no longer a sports car, but a real hypercar. Just think about it. It only takes 9.9 seconds to overcome the classic drag distance of a quarter mile. But this is not the most shocking news either. If we take a look at the time of acceleration from 0 to 60 miles per hour, this car turned out to be faster than the Koenigsegg Regera RS, Ferrari LaFerrari, and Pagani Zonda R. It needs only 2.1 seconds to reach it. Some people say that this model is one of the fastest in the world and is able to accelerate for 30 miles per hour in just 0.8 seconds. For comparison, the human heart makes one full stroke in such a time. However, the main feature of the Porsche 911 Turbo S is its lightweight body, which was achieved due to thin but durable glass, lack of rear seats, carbon fiber front seats, and less noise insulation. Under the hood of the new hypercar, one can find a 3.7-litre, 6-cylinder opposed engine that creates 640 horsepower and 800 Nm of torque, and it works in conjunction with an 8-automatic transmission and all-wheel drive. As of today, more than one test of Bloodhound jet car has already been performed. Every time, its driver Andy Green tried to squeeze a little more out of the car than before in order to cross the sound barrier and overcame the land speed record of 763 miles per hour. I have something more to share with you. In theory, this incredible car is capable of much higher speeds of about 995 miles per hour. The car weighs 6.4 tons and is 13.5 meters in length. It has two jet engines. The Rolls-Royce EJ200 engine, taken from the Eurofighter Typhoon fighter, is the main one, while after reaching the speed of 800 miles per hour, the engine from the rocket joins in. Just think about it. In total, they produce 135,000 horsepower. This is something incredible. The launch of the Bloodhound is an amazing sight. It bursts out a cloud of dust that covers the flat bottom of a dried-up lake. When the dust settles on the ground, the high-speed car is no longer visible. It disappears into the hot haze, and only the rumble of its powerful engine can be heard over the horizon. It is rumoured that a new British supersonic car, the Bloodhound SSC, is currently in development. According to the designers, it will be able to accelerate to a speed of 1,300 miles per hour, and it will set a new world speed record. I think no one will argue with the fact that Koenigsegg creates very fast cars. The manufacturer of supercars from Sweden has repeatedly proved that Bugatti's position on the automotive Olympus is not as strong as it seems. In 2017, their Agera RS model was awarded the title of the fastest series car in the world, showing an average maximum speed of 278 miles per hour. However, the company's new project has become much more convincing in a number of facts. We're talking about a special version of the Jesko hypercar called Absolute. This 1,622 horsepower car is equipped with a 5-litre bi-turbo V8 with an electric compressor and a unique 9-speed transmission with 6 clutches. According to the calculations of the manufacturers, the maximum speed of the new coupe can reach 330 miles per hour. However, the real result will always depend on the road conditions, the courage of the driver, and many other factors. According to the founders, Koenigsegg has already announced that the company no longer wants to participate in the high-speed arms race, and the Jesko Absolute will become the last record-breaking car in the history of the brand. The presentation of the new Lamborghini Reveletto hybrid supercar, which became the successor to the Aventador model, took place in Italy. I have to say this is the most powerful and fastest Lamborghini in history, which opens a new era of electrification for the Italian brand. The real gem of the car is its power plant. The company has developed a new 6.5-litre naturally aspirated V12, which is lighter and more efficient than its predecessor. It was supplemented with 3 electric motors and an 8-speed dual-clutch transmission. The power plant creates 1,000 horsepower at once. The electric motors provide 180 horsepower and work in conjunction with a small 3.8 kilowatt-hour rechargeable battery. And what about the speed of this car? I am sure that you want to know its real capabilities. The acceleration from 0 to 60 miles per hour takes only 2.5 seconds. This supercar accelerates to 125 miles per hour in 7 seconds, and its maximum speed is 217 miles per hour. First of all, I have to say that only 40 Bugatti Boled track coupes will be released in total, and unfortunately they have already been sold out. And in any case, this extreme 1,600 horsepower supercar will be the last gasoline model of the brand. The new Bugatti Boled is based on the Chiron model, which has been radically redesigned. It has a new carbon monocoque, and all the body panels have been replaced with new models. The design of the car creates perfect aerodynamic characteristics. That is why you can see a huge spoiler while the height of the vehicle is only 1 meter. The Bugatti supercar offers 18-inch track tyres. The interior of the car is not as luxurious as other models of the brand. It looks more like the interior of a racing car. In general, it was also created for speed and not to offer the highest level of comfort. The Bugatti Boled weighs 1,450 kilograms, which means it is about half a ton lighter than the Chiron. The car is equipped with an 8.0-litre turbocharged W16 with 1,600 horsepower from Bugatti Chiron Supersport, which was supplemented with a sports exhaust. Acceleration to 60 miles per hour will take less than 2.5 seconds, and the maximum speed will be 319 miles per hour. At the same time, the Bugatti Boled can be slowed down by carbon ceramic brakes with a diameter of 390 millimeters. Such an extravagant British-made hypercar is a unique car of its kind that was literally taken from the Formula One racing track onto public roads. The car received an interesting body shape, LED optics and a diffuser. It also has an unprecedented level of downforce. This was achieved through the use of aerodynamic elements. The characteristics of this hybrid hypercar, developed in collaboration with Red Bull, are really impressive. The Aston Martin Valkyrie is equipped with a 1,176 horsepower hybrid unit based on a 6.5-litre atmospheric V12 unit by Cosworth, capable of creating more than 11,000 revolutions per minute. The maximum speed of the car exceeds 320 miles per hour, with a total weight of 1,030 kilograms. Thus, the power-to-weight ratio will exceed 1 horsepower per kilogram. In total, 150 copies of this amazing vehicle were produced, and the cost of each is more than $3 million. In addition, it is planned to produce another 25 copies of the AMR Pro track version of the car. As of today, all the cars have already been sold out. The Bugatti Mistal convertible will be the brand's last pure gasoline model, and the last car with a W16 engine. The next supercar will be a hybrid. It will replace the Chiron, but for its development, the company and its partners from Rimac will take a break. It will be released only in 2027. As for the car itself, it is based on the Bugatti Chiron Coupe, but it is really different from it in design and looks much more aggressive. It has a huge horseshoe-shaped radiator grille, a curved windshield, and original LED headlights and taillights. Technically, the Bugatti Mistal is identical to the Chiron Supersport 300 Plus modification. It is equipped with the same 8-litre W16 engine with 1,600 horsepower, a 7-speed DCT gearbox and all-wheel drive. Due to the lack of a roof, the maximum speed of the car is limited to 300 miles per hour. But even with such a limiter, this car is one of the fastest in the whole world. The first real cars appeared in the early 19th century and could accelerate to a maximum of 12 miles per hour. Today there are vehicles for every taste, which can travel a distance of up to 350 miles in just 1 hour. I have to say that this is far from the limit of the capabilities of cars. That's why car manufacturers have been trying to create truly reactive cars that will accelerate almost to the speed of sound. And apparently, what we are seeing today are their attempts to achieve such a goal. Do you agree? I am 100% sure that a new record is just around the corner.